Everyone thinks that school uniforms are such an awful idea, but there are so many reasons to why they aren't. School uniforms provide a very good influence in schools through all different kinds of people. According to Chittenden Ginsburg of the Salem Press Encyclopedia of 2015, the use of school uniforms in the United States historically have been limited to private parochial schools. Uniforms were made mandatory for all students in the belief that they would create an environment conducive to learning and religious involvement and produce an atmosphere of pride, academic achievement, loyalty, unity, and equality throughout all of the students. I actually have a close friend that went to a private school that was Christian-based. She was forced to wear a uniform of a button-down polo, khakis of whatever shade she liked, as long as they reached her ankles, and whatever shoes permitted to the weather that was going on. On the shirt, there was an emblem in the top right corner that stated whatever school she went to. And while she had on this uniform, she said that she did feel a pride throughout wearing it, and that she felt as though whenever she had it on, she constantly needed to remember that she is representing them, and she needed to show loyalty and pride through it. At the website of journalistsource.org, created in 2016, about 20% of public schools in the United States required uniforms in 2013 and 2014, up almost 12% from 1999 and 2000. This is according to the National Center for Education, the NCES. School uniforms have increased rates in the past years, and that's because of all these great reasons. So with all that being said, today I want you to understand how school uniforms create a positive impact in the school systems. School uniforms provide a sense of equality for all students, reduce negative behaviors that are taking place in schools today, and how they make an overall difference in students' lives at school and at home. I will begin with explaining to you how the simple uniform creates a sense of equality for all students, no matter who they are and what they look like. Because of the uniform, students no longer feel the need to be best. Because everyone is the same, everyone is alike, that there is no more kind of competing between the students because of these uniforms, and everyone is conducted the same way and all of that. Because everyone is alike, they tend to get along more, and because they are all reaching the same goals through the same conductivity. And another point would be because there's no more competition, and because the clothes are the same, uniforms promote school safety and enhance the learning environment and diminish the clothing competition, according to Linda Rondu, the Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services at Pittsburgh United School District. Everyone is on the same level because of this also. And not only do uniforms get rid of the need of satisfaction from being the best, but it gets rid of negativity that takes place in the schools. And this is through the way people talk, they act, and through any kind of behavior. The home life and school life changes take place because of this, and some home life changes that take place is the obedience. Because students are wearing these uniforms at school, there's an obedience that is found through them. And this is taken home to parents, family members, friends, and whoever they are around. In lower societies, the number of gangs and relations through that have also decreased. In a study by Virginia Ann Bendel Dre for the School of Graduate Studies and Research at Youngstown State University in 2005, showed that school uniforms improved academic success in graduating rates, increased attendance, and decreased suspensions, making uniforms a way to help students avoid gangs throughout that time in school and beyond. And because of this is because gangs, the way they express themselves is through colors, through what they have on, and simply how they express themselves. Some school life changes is the attitudes they have towards others, because this is relating back to being all the same, and so no competition and no need to say, because of what I have on, I'm better than you. And there's no more rating throughout the students. And in his 1996 State of the Union address, Bill Clinton challenged schools to teach character education, to teach good values and good citizenship, and if it means that teenagers will stop killing each other over designer jackets, then in public schools they should be able to require their students to wear uniforms. This is often quoted in remark and cited by advocates as a primary argument for uniforms in school systems. And now that you know how school systems create a difference in all aspects of students' lives, home and at school, I will explain how they contribute to the parents and how that takes place. Parents like them. This is simply because of a lot of different reasons, and according to Judy Parks' Fashion Theory, the Journal of Dress, Body and Culture, written in 2013, there was a 2002 study that found that parents and teachers have a strong preference for school uniforms. And some of the reason that this may be is because they cost less. When students, no matter what age they are, they're always going to want the brands and whatever is seen as cool. And these brands can cost way more than whatever you can go get at Walmart or at your Vanity Fair or wherever clothes are cheaper. And when it comes to school shopping, instead of paying $200 for clothes that you may not even wear or will outgrow by the time that school starts or whatever may be out of fashion and not cool, you're paying a smaller amount for stuff that you actually need. Uniforms can also be reused, whether this be passing down through generations from a brother to a brother or sister to sister, or even from brother to sister, because khakis may even be able to be fitted from boys to girls. Another way that communities can join together to help this happen is the rich helping the poor in donating or even selling their stuff at a cheaper price than what you would go buy. And in a community like mine, that is something that would be able to take place if this ever occurred at my school. So with everything being said, I really wanted to help you understand that school uniforms are really a positive impact instead of all the negative that everyone says they are. Overall, uniforms in the idea of ranking others, they help students in their personal lives and not just at school, and are very cost efficient. Like I began with, everyone wants to believe that school uniforms are not good and that it's a waste. But they aren't, and as you can see, they're very beneficial in many schools, no matter where and when, or what age.